The truth does not matter. There is only the power of men.
This should be settled quietly.
I'm innocent!
I request a duel to the death.
If you lose, your wife will suffer dire consequences.
One of us has lied. Let us let God decide.
The Last Duel. Alright, so The Last Duel is a movie starring Matt Damon, Adam Driver, Ben Affleck, and Jodie Comer. And the story of this movie is you have basically... So I really enjoyed this movie. This movie is also directed by Ridley Scott. And the whole premise of this film is we're learning a story from three different perspectives. The movie starts off with this duel between Adam Driver and Matt Damon's characters. And then it goes into these chapters. It goes chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. How did we get from point A to point B at the end of this movie? So I kind of like how it starts at the end, but then it rolls us back to the beginning of the movie and tells us exactly what happened. And I love how the events are completely different from each other event. So like the first chapter, you're following Matt Damon's character, and in his perspective, he's like, oh, he's the grand hero, the hero that was wronged by by Adam Driver's character, and that he must get his vengeance. Then the chapter 2, we're seeing Adam Driver. He's like, this is a guy who supported his friend, but then he kind of rose up through the ranks thanks to Ben Affleck, through his friendship with Ben Affleck. And but from his perspective, he didn't do anything wrong. He's just a upstanding guy. Then we get Jodie Comer, who is the daughter who gets sold off to. So I think from her perspective, we got to see her side of the story. So what I really liked about this movie is one thing I've always found about what I love about history is perspective. And every person, and it's that saying I say all the time, everybody believes they're the hero of their own story. And my one negative of this movie was that the movie kind of throws it in that what Jodie Comer is saying story is most likely the truth. It's the truth story, because it even says the truth, and I would have preferred if Ridley Scott had left it to the audience to decide how you believe the story really happened, who's telling the truth, who's telling not, because there's evidence and truths through a lot of the chapters that you can easily find out whose story is the truth. So if I was going to say a negative of the movie, it's from that point of view, but shot-wise, I thought it was great. The acting was great. Really enjoyed Ben Affleck's character. I thought he had a very comedic version of this character as a drunk lord. I mean, he's pretty good at playing a drunk guy. Just saying. And also, Adam Driver just comes to play every time. But really, once again, this is an actress who I've really enjoyed in all the things she's been in lately. And that is Jodie Comer. Jodie Comer is great in this film. I mean, she just plays this character who just wants justice for what she did. But she has to side with Matt Damon, who, because she has no legal standards in this society. Because a woman has no rights during this time. And like I said, this movie's great. The action is great. I thought there's not a lot of fight scenes, like action scenes, but it is very good. Overall, The Last Duel, if there was that one thing that could have been a little better, I would have enjoyed this movie a lot more. And I just think it would have been better. I mean, like, this movie had a lot of elements of Rashomon for me, and it could have equaled that level if it would have given me the say, yeah, this is how you should have done it, then I would have liked it a lot more. But overall, I still really enjoyed that movie. So overall, I'm going to give The Last Duel an A. Guys, have you seen The Last Duel? Comment below. Let me know. Guys, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button, subscribe to see more, tell your friends about Easy Nation. All too easy.